And we are back. This your boy Didn't Knows Ball. I'm here with Chris. And today we have a lot on the docket. Kyrie just got hurt. Yep, we're gonna talk about it. Steph Curry just went off in the garden. Yep. And we got what's going on with the Suns, and we also got some start bench cuts for every play-in team on both sides. Chris, how you doing?
Doing good, fam. Doing good.
What's been going on with you, man?
Nothing much. Just chilling. It's been tough as a Dallas fan, Dallas sports fan in general, but whatever, man.
Trust me, I'm gonna let you vent. I'm gonna let you vent. But we got to start it off with Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
Yep.
Yes, they just got to win in the Garden against the Knicks. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Steph Curry was absolutely killing. But when are
Mm-hmm.
we gonna stop this, bro?
Stop what?
The Warriors, man. I'm starting to think. I know they call LeBron the chosen one, but are we sure it's not Steph Curry, bro? I honestly think Steph Curry is God's favorite NBA player of all time. Luckiest career ever. Right now, they the sixth seed. We know what's going on with the Mavericks. We know what's going on with the Suns. Timberwolves been a little banged up. They've literally lucked their way into the sixth seed, bro. They schedule. They playing beat up teams. They playing mid teams or they playing bad teams, and everything just working out for them. I think I just think Steph Curry is God's favorite NBA player. Am I tripping, bro? Because the luck that's going on is crazy. I thought they wouldn't even gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, you are tripping. I mean, you should have. I know we both kind of said it's interesting. It'd be interesting if they. It wouldn't be surprising if they didn't make the playoffs. But also, you should. We still should have factored in the fact that they do have uh, guys with championship pedigree, guys with tough playoff pedigree over there, and that they can make some stuff happen. And that's what they've been doing.
Chris, that's not what's been going on. They've been beating up on bad teams, and people in the teams they playing have been hurt. Okay,
You
nope.
can only you can only play against who's in front of you, and if they lost some games, you would be on here criticizing them even harder. So I'm not sure why they getting faulted for doing what they're supposed to do.
Okay, can we go through the teams just
Yeah,
just just for shits and giggles, I guess. So they beat up on the Bulls. First game with Jimmy Butler. The Bulls are a tanking, rebuilding team. They stink. They beat up on the Bucks. No Giannis. How high are we gonna hold that into regard? Um, they beat up on the Mavericks. We already know what's going on with them. They beat up on the Rockets. I think Aaron Holiday was starting. They was banged up. They were, yeah. Holiday was starting. There was no Jabari Smith, no what's the old boy name? Fred VanVleet. So that's another one. They beating up on bad teams. The Kings. Now the Kings was just kind of mid too. So I mean, it is what it is on that one. Then they beat the Mavericks again. The Hornets. They beat the Magic, who are reeling. These are all the games. Tell me when I get to an impressive one. Uh, they beat the 76ers. No, the 76ers actually beat them. And then they beat the Hornets. And then, of course, they beat the Knicks. I'm trying to see where's the impressive win here. So you got the Bulls, the Bucks, no Giannis. You got the Mavericks, who they end up losing to. They beat the Rockets. They did beat the Mavericks one time. They beat the Kings. They beat the Hornets, the Magic. I'm looking for an impressive win.
why I gotta be an impressive win? Why can't they just continue getting their chemistry together and continue winning and doing what they're supposed to do?
I mean, they can, but we're not going to act like we not. See, now it sounds like I'm a hater, bro. But everything just lining up perfectly. Why I can't say that? Why I can't say that? Just like what was that 2015? Just like 2022, or whenever they won that other championship, stuff just lines up perfectly for Steph Curry and the Warriors. Why we can't admit it?
You still have to play the games. You still have to do your part into winning the games. I'm not really sure how that's not being factored in.
I don't like LeBron, but what him and the Lakers have been doing has been more impressive than what's going on with the Warriors.
Two things can be true. The Warriors are playing good basketball, and LeBron and Luca are a little bit more impressive. I think two things can be true.
The compet, huh? We finna get a Lakers and Warriors first round matchup, aren't we?
Maybe they'd have to go to like 7 seed.
No, it's kind of. I think this what it's kind of shaping out to be right now. Because right now the Warriors are the 6 seed, and the Lakers are the 2 seed. They
Hmm.
jumped Denver. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jokic
Golden
is definitely.
State, Denver.
If I was Golden State, I'd be pushing them to get ahead of the Rockets. Just play Memphis.
Well, they about 3-4 games back from Houston, and Houston
Hmm.
just lost today, so yeah, it's a good chance.
Yeah.
I just, we can't never admit when it's luck, bro, because I guess we just overdo the Warriors dynasty because they did add Kevin Durant. They added 2 easy rings, but the 2 rings they got without Durant are kind of fluky, bro. 2015 when it was LeBron versus everybody. And what was it? 2022 when you beat up on a Jokic team by himself when he was starting Will Barton and Monte Morris. That team. Then you beat up a jawless Memphis Grizzlies. Then you had a baby Luca. I don't know. I don't know, bro.
They beat the Celtics.
I respect it.
I mean, I get what you're saying. You're saying Steph Curry doesn't necessarily always have to have the toughest road to getting towards his to some of his especially his solo ones. Um,
I'm
and
saying
you're
God like
saying
the man.
what they're doing right now isn't that impressive. That's okay. It doesn't. They don't need to be impressive right now. They just need to get wins, and that's what they.
Whose career seemed more chosen money? LeBron or Steph's? Like if you just look at literally what goes on, who should be deemed the chosen one?
LeBron.
Eh, I just feel like the way Steph Curry had just like the way his career went was all best case scenario.
So him getting
Like,
hurt, him having broken ankles for the first half of his career, that's just perfect for him.
man, everybody had that blip in the road when they first started out. I think it's okay. Steph Curry is still a great player, the greatest shooter of all time, top 15 player to ever play, but he has a lot of things go his way. It is okay to admit that. I think he God's favorite player, and I just was thinking maybe he's the actual chosen one. That's all. That's all.
No, yeah, that's interesting for sure. I ain't ever heard people say that, but that's definitely interesting.
Okay, the future of the Mavericks, because how Curry and them going, the Mavericks are going in like the opposite direction in terms of luck. So I'm gonna let you vent on her because Kyrie just went down with an ACL tear. Literally the worst case scenario. Uh, what's the state of the
Yeah,
Mavericks, man? How you feeling?
I was really hoping it was just a knee sprain, but nah, he tore the ACL, and he's gonna be out a while. I mean, it's ACL injury. Um, go ahead and shut down Anthony Davis. There's no point in him playing. Go ahead and shut down Lively, or just let him play a little bit towards the end of the season. Don't really care. We done rushed back PJ and hurt his ankle again. Jaden Hardy didn't have an ankle injury. We pushed out Casey Smith, our trainer, a great trainer, longtime Mavericks trainer, and look at the training staff we have now that has just almost ruined the team. We had Jason Kidd
Mhm.
playing Kyrie Irving all these minutes, and I'm not going to say this injury. This is a freak injury, so it's not necessarily related to um, Kyrie playing so many minutes, but it definitely didn't help. And you can already see like Kyrie having to shoulder the load, having to have this burden on him was definitely going to have some wear and tear on him going forward too. And so now the Mavericks' future is basically all in the hands of two 32+ year olds who are quite injury prone. One who will be coming off an ACL injury, one who will be coming off of abdominal tear or whatever it was that Anthony Davis is going through. Um, and hope that they win a championship. The whole point of the Luka trade was actually to win a championship either this year, right? next year or the year after that. So you really have 3 years. You're not going to win one this year. Let's just be for real. I'd be quite surprised if they won one next year. So what was this trade for? It was Nico Harrison getting on his high horse, deciding that he didn't want Luka around. It was too much of the Luka show. Luka had everything going his way, or in people catered to Luka or whatever. He didn't like it, and he couldn't fathom the fact that you're just not supposed to do that. So he said, "Oh, I got the Mamba mentality. I'm gonna make the risky move. I'm gonna do the things that people wouldn't normally do, and it's gonna pay off because I have that killer instinct. I'm not afraid to make the risky moves." Well, look how it's paying off for you. Thanks a lot, Nico. This is the worst case scenario, and it actually happened. So great.
Vegas. I'm just hey, bro. Now I don't seem so crazy, do I?
I still don't think
Conspiracy.
that. I'd rather see, like you said earlier in your video. If y'all haven't checked it out, check it out. I'd actually much rather it be a conspiracy theory going on. I'd actually much rather that Adam Silver pulled up in the black truck to Detroit on the in February or into January and said, "Nico, you know what you need to do." I'd
Yes.
much rather have that story come out than my basketball team being ruined due to basketball incompetence. I'd
And
much
the tickets went up.
yeah.
And the tickets are going. Say, bro, there's no way. Like I said it when it first happened. It ain't no way nobody this incompetent, bro. And the Kyrie situation was unfortunate. And I'm
Yeah.
not gonna put that on conspiracy. That's just something that happened. But just the simple fact, bro, I, there's no bouncing back from this. There's no bouncing back for this from the Mavericks organization. The fact, if anybody still claim to be a Mavericks fan, my heart goes out to you. I don't see how you can. I don't know where you go from here. That 2-3 year plan, all that shit out the window, Chris. Stop it. Get it out your head. This team will never compete together. They're too old, and an ACL injury, and then you already have an injury prone Anthony. It's this they probably gonna trade Anthony Davis. Kyrie really low key should walk if I was him because his contract is almost up too. We not thinking about that.
I almost think this almost in a way guarantees, not guarantees, but that Kevin Durant will be a Maverick next year. That's kind of how I feel. I don't know if that's the best thing for the Mavericks. I don't know what it will. I don't know what the Mavericks giving up will be beneficial to making that happen, but I almost think that will happen next year, just because oh, we don't have Kyrie. We really have to do something to stay afloat and contend. I done already traded away Luka, so let me go get Kevin Durant, who's available. I hope we win the lottery. I hope we get into the lottery. I hope the Cooper Flag sweepstakes swing our way, and I'll be happy. But other than that, I don't care about the Mavericks.
Cooper, see, and this the thing, y'all. If the Mavericks did make a backroom deal to get Luka to LA just for the face of the league and for the trajectory of the game, they better try to get AJ or somebody, Darren Peterson or something. Cooper Flag ain't for he's gonna be the guy to replace no damn Luka. He's
No,
not that type of guy. He's like
no,
a second guy, a role, super duper role player, the utility guy. I like I said in my video, Cade or Tyrese Maxey. Like that's the only thing I think. Real talk. That's the only thing I think can save the Mavericks organization. There's no coming back from this, bro. There's literally nothing to look forward to if you're a Mavericks fan for the next
no.
2 to 3 years. And I think this could sink the organization. I'm absolutely 100% uninterested in the Mavericks. I would never put them on my TV again for the rest of this season and probably for the rest of the next season. I'm just keeping it above.
I don't blame you. Yeah, like Mavericks have two ways to go. Like you have two ways to go about trying to win a championship. You go all in, you get stars to win now, or you build through the draft. You kind of unload your assets to kind of retool. You try to get somebody through the draft, and you get a superstar through the draft. We got a superstar through the draft, and we decided to trade him away to win now. And the winning now is not going to happen now. So we've traded away all our future picks. We don't have any control of our picks. People gonna be pick swapping with us left and right. So we have no real control of our first round picks. We have two aging superstars going forward. Now we have guys, we have talented guys and people around them, but if they can't play, we're not going to be able to contend. Now I know we have a scrappy bunch who goes out there and plays hard, and I respect them for doing that. But let's be real, contending wise, that's not going to happen. We don't have the stars to do that.
I honestly don't know what to say. We didn't even get to see it. I think the simple fact that we didn't even get to see a string of the Anthony Davis Kyrie stuff, it man, I from just a vibe standpoint too, it was already bad. But now we'll never even get to see any of the on court product. Chris, I don't see how you come back from this. Unless, like I said, you get a Cade or a Maxi, a young guy from the Metroplex to try to be like, okay, I'm gonna be the, you know what I'm saying? I don't see how you come back from this at all. I don't care if Anthony Davis be healthy and have a great year next year. Kyrie Irving ain't gonna be back because
You mean
this what Jamal Murray had.
yeah, I think so. You mean it's like you mean to tell me I can't remember if it's ACL or Achilles, but one of them. You mean to tell me we're gonna next season we're gonna have to rely heavily on Anthony Davis to keep us afloat throughout the regular season without Kyrie to continue winning games, right? Um, Derek Lively is already kind of injury prone, and it's only his second year. I ain't trying to be messed up, but he low key is injury prone. He's always hurt, knick-knacked or whatever. So
Fair.
we're leaning on Anthony Davis like that. So he's just going to be able to uphold that, be an Iron Man, and be just fine throughout the whole regular season, right? And then Kyrie's going to come back, maybe like December, January, February, if we're being, nice about it, or giving him extra time. And Kyrie's going to just come back February looking like the Kyrie show. He's not going to have any slowdowns. And we're going to go. We're going to win the championship just like Nico had planned. Yeah, all right.
The KD shit is terrible too. I don't like none of it now. With Kyrie healthy and Anthony Davis, and you add KD to that, maybe for a year and some change, it would be fun. Now it's just with the Kyrie injury. I think people saying the season is over. I think the Mavericks organization is over. You don't bounce back for this. I'm because the people that would have been Mavericks fans, like the younger crowd, they Luca fans. They gonna be Lakers fans. I heard that. But I did hear this conspiracy theory. I want to get your thoughts on it before we, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bill Simmons was saying maybe it could be they did a backroom deal to where now the Mavericks relocate to Vegas and become whatever the Vegas or whatever, and the Mavericks get an expansion team and they get to keep the history. Would you be open to that? Because it wouldn't
Yeah.
be Nico, it wouldn't be the whoever the hell's the owner. It'll be just everything start from the ground up, and they would probably just gift us a number one overall pick.
Cool, whatever, man. Like, I ain't gonna be happy regardless. Like, Luca's in LA.
That's
I'm not
crazy.
gonna be happy regardless. Like, Luca's in LA. I can't do nothing. I'll be watching him go off. He dropped 30 in his last game. I'm just sitting there spiteful, going off on the Clippers. He used to do that for us. He used to go off on the Clippers for the Mavericks. He don't do that no more. It's I'll be watching them games just sick. I don't care what they do. If they give us an expansion team, whatever, it's not the same. It's not the same. I guess it'd be better because the Nico and them are gone or whatever. But like, if we're being honest, bro, I don't think that's even the case or gonna happen either. Like, if the Adelsons and the owners wanted to buy an expansion team, they could have done that. They had every opportunity to do so. Um, they chose the Mavericks to pair up with because they think they're gonna bring gambling here. Let's see if it happens. Um, Trading Luca doesn't make sense even business wise. So I'm not sure how I don't see your plan, but if that's the plan that they have or the whatever, so be it. I just don't think it's good. So
That's what I thought the Mavericks gonna end up in Vegas. But what about this? Let's leave it on a happier note. What if we could end up with Cade come back in free agency, come home, and AJ DeBancer, they gift us in the one overall pick. With that kinda
cool because AJ DeBancer will be a guy, So the only way, like you said, the only way I kind of be like okay or be like a little different to it is if we can get another guy that could not be like Luca, but in a similar caliber of superstar like Luca that we get from the draft from the ground up and watch him grow as a player. And that's our guy, and he can actually contend and be a contender early on, like Luka had this team being on.
So you wouldn't even care about a homegrown guy. That you don't give a damn about that. You want to
Nah,
watch. You want to watch somebody from ground up or a
I
guy
guess
that needs
I don't know
repetition.
if the homegrown guy comes and embraces us, sure. Because like Kyrie's not homegrown, and I want to see Kyrie. I would have liked to see Kyrie, do something win the ring. He seems to like really care about the Mavs organization, but
That
he just
shit's
went hurt.
that
So
shit's over with.
exactly,
Whatever we think what was gonna happen with the Anthony Davis, it is out of question. It's over with. The Kevin Durant, that is not gonna happen. The only thing I can say is hope that they did a little backroom deal so we can get AJ the bouncer and
yeah.
hopefully Tyrese Maxey or K want to come
We,
back home. That's the
he said
only hope.
we can't give you the first pick. It look too obvious this year, but when AJ come out, he's yours.
I'm just saying. Okay. Speaking of Kevin Durant, what's going on with the Suns, bro? You brought this up. I didn't want to speak on it. I'm gonna get my 2 cents real quick. They said they don't care. They showed that they don't care about the standings. I don't give a damn. You don't care. I don't give a damn. I ain't been watching them. Like Kevin Durant, my guy, but all this shit is just unprofessional, and I ain't been keeping up with the Suns. Y'all don't care. Why the hell should I? But
I mean, yeah, you kind of have a good point. Why should we care about the Suns when they've clearly shown no real care almost the whole season? Honestly, there's no way they have that collection of talent and guys around them, and they've come out this season so mediocre, so flat, and having not done anything. They got so love struck over Jimmy Butler that they decided to throw Bradley Beal under the bus and try to isolate him. Like they doing all this stuff but focusing and playing on basketball and winning some games. So then they're gonna try to pivot and trade Kevin Durant in the last hour, like to fix their mistakes of mortgaging their future and going all in on superstars. So they try to trade at the last second Kevin Durant to recoup some of that value and let him know about it. So obviously he's not gonna want to be there next year either. It just seems like the Suns organization, they kind of came in playing like 2K, but my GMO, but not doing it the best way and not understanding these are actually real people as well. Like, um, you have to have chemistry. You have to have guys that can, you know, uh, conform and be able to play together as well. And you can't just isolate guys and expect things to work and all that kind of stuff. So I think in that aspect, the Suns organization, their front office, I like James Jones and their owner Matt Ishbia. You kind of like guys going at it, being aggressive and trying to build the best team, but you have to go about doing that the right way. And the Suns just haven't done that. And I will say they have a lot of talent on their team, but the talent on the court clearly doesn't play like they should be playing. They don't play with the heart that they should have. So it's something off in the whole organization itself.
when you said they it's like they're playing my GM, yeah. It's like you got a nigga that's a 90, you got a nigga that's an 85, or you got a nigga that's a 90. And it's just like, but they play styles. Bradley Beal and Devin Booker's play styles a little bit redundant. And Kevin Durant is also a super scorer. You have three scorers, and you really don't look at none of the three as like a legit three-way. I mean, two-way. I said three-way. That was actually stupid. But a legit two-way. And you don't look at none of those three like, oh, legit playmaker, like pass first. Like they always like, man, I'm trying to go get buckets. The skill sets are all good skill sets, but they kind of redundant. They don't complement each other well. Kind of like, okay, I'm trying to think of a team. Okay, so let's look at SGA, J Dub, and Chet. SGA, playmaker, score first, two-way guy.
Mm-hmm.
J Dub. You say he's a scorer, a two-way guy, filling the gaps, defender. Chet, shoot threes, can play make a little bit. They all their games complement each other. You
Yeah.
just can't say Bradley Beal and Devin Booker and Kevin Durant games complement each other as your three main guys. And it's just like,
And then you try to get guys around them that can be complementary to them and to like an idea they've gotten guys who can shoot. They've gotten a point guard. They've
who's
gotten
the but Chris, who is their point of attack? Who's their point of attack defender? Who's their wing defender? Who's their rim protector?
Ryan Dunn.
they done already got his ass about the lineup for the most part.
Yeah, Oso, Iguodaro.
Man, you for a championship team, you need a first option, a second option, a third option. You need a rim protector who can guard the paint. You need a wing defender who can guard a wing, and you need a point of attack defender. You need
Yeah,
a guy that could come off screens. You need a guy that could play make. Like they don't. They got a lot of guys. They got a lot of good guys. The roster's good, but in terms of complementing,
yeah,
who they got that's tough? Where's they Draymond? Where's they Isaiah Stewart? You know what I'm saying? It's so much that they got, but there's a lot they don't have in terms of
yeah,
just like archetypes. So
yeah,
they're kind of a soft team. Soft team in a lot of their games don't complement each other, bro. It's
yeah.
just like you said, this shit a 2K team. I got a whole bunch of shot creators, and that shit would be good for me to try to run up the score on somebody. But
Hmm. It's not like I don't know. You would think it should work or like it'd be pretty good, but there's definitely still areas like I think they have enough talent for the guys that are on the court to be good, and make things happen. But also they're just not as complimentary. But if you're good enough, you can overcome that. So that's why I feel like you would
but
think that Kevin Durant and Devin Booker are good enough to overcome whatever all that is going on. But I don't know.
I think the shit that went downhill too. Like once Kevin Durant got into the trade rumors, he was the one playing the best. You don't piss off the guy that was playing the best
Yeah.
because I thought Bradley Beal wasn't that bad, and I thought Devin Booker. For all the people that was in trade talks, the one person who was underperforming the most, in my opinion, was the one that was untouchable. It's just crazy to me. It's
Yeah.
just crazy to me. I blame Devin Booker still. If you just would have been playing better. They
Yeah.
started off good. Kevin Durant got hurt, and Devin Booker just couldn't right the ship. He couldn't. He didn't, and they panicked. And they got everybody mad in the locker room. Everybody was just. Yeah. I'm done
Yeah.
with the Suns. I don't give a damn.
Nah, I get you on that. So
Hmm.
yeah.
Anything else going on? Anything in the news in basketball? Because we really only got our scrubbish cuts.
Nothing crazy. There's some messy news with Ant, but I don't know if
Ant has to stop it, bro. That's why he don't want to be the face of the league. He's
yeah.
irresponsible, bro. He's irresponsible, and everybody think just because you got money, that shit ain't cute, bro. Hey, I don't want to get into it, but you say that's a lot of our problem. Like motherfucker play too much. Motherfucker don't take nothing serious.
Yeah.
Motherfucker real life don't take. And he say, Ant, bro, and I'm a big
Ant
fan.
he's something else though, for real. Like that's the only other news. LeBron hitting 50K tonight or whatever he's about to do for total points in playoffs. I know you don't care about that.
I don't care about that. I ain't gonna lie. But when you brought up LeBron, did you see the arguments I was having just because I did the Gilbert Arenas video and
Yeah.
whatnot? I did because you did say you was gonna cook me on that. But my whole thing is I think because I was doing some research today because I was arguing back and forth with a dude because
Mm-hmm.
he was man LeBron is all right, bro. But there's no world where LeBron is the definitive GOAT. And I only say that because he has a longevity argument. He's been you can say, yeah, he's been better for longer. But great. Because I did my research on the difference between better and greater. Um better. Overall, it's like LeBron got the size, the skill, the athleticism, the IQ, the scoring, the defense, all the things that come with the game. But greatness is more than that. That shit is like iconic moments. That's how your overall impact on culture, your overall impact on the game. So I think just the way I looked at it, of course, you could say LeBron. I've been said it. Like Kobe, my favorite player, but I say yeah, LeBron's better. He's just better at basketball. It is what it is. Like Ray would probably get mad he heard that, but LeBron is better at basketball than Kobe. But I think Kobe is greater. Like he's a more of a legend. It's more mythos around Kobe. Like Kobe has more. He got more aura. Like it is what it is. You can make the argument LeBron is better, but Kobe is greater. Greater is something different than better. But when you say GOAT is greatest of all time. We hear so many stories about Michael Jordan. That shit is like, bro, dude is like you was in Mr. Bennett class. That shit was like reading the Aeneid, the Iliad, or the Odyssey when it comes to Michael Jordan. Oh man, I heard he done walked in a room one time, his feet ain't hit the ground. I heard he, you know what I'm saying, he scored 61 in that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That is a legend. That is a myth. Like greatness, aura, iconic. LeBron might be better, but greater, I think there's something different. And I also don't think LeBron is world on the line. The alien said we gotta play. We gotta play for the sake of humankind. You get to build your team around one of these superstars. Kobe. Well, I ain't gonna say Kobe. LeBron or Jordan. For the fate of the universe, the world. Bro, if you put people in a room and they really had to choose, how many of them people you think choosing LeBron, Chris?
A lot of people, I think.
God. Who
You
you
saying it's a
choosing?
shot or it's a game or what is it? A game or
I
a
gotta
shot?
build a team, one game for the fate of the human race. You
How
get
many?
to choose to build a team around Jordan or LeBron.
How many do or
Knowing,
die playing games has LeBron lost?
bro, oh my God, stop it. See, okay, it is what it is. If you can't be honest about that, we done seen this nigga fold from Dirk to Dwight Howard. I just
Bro,
can't. I
see, that's the
can't.
thing. Everybody acts like because Jordan, and I'm honestly pro Jordan. I like Jordan. I say I have Jordan over LeBron as well. But people act like Jordan didn't fail too. Just because he didn't fail in the finals, he did fail other places. But
He
that doesn't get
failed. He never failed when he wasn't supposed to fail. He failed when he was supposed to fail, when his teams weren't up to par. Just like everybody else.
okay. So
There,
when
it's not
LeBron
the thing about
but when LeBron's teams aren't up to par, you hold that against him and you say he just passed. Getting to the finals isn't enough.
okay. Because I think there's a disconnect somewhere here. The thing with LeBron is we've never seen Michael Jordan or Kobe fold like LeBron folded.
Kobe didn't fold against Detroit. Why didn't they win that series?
Man, I ain't gonna say he folded. That nigga just was an asshole. Like we just gonna keep it a buck. But the thing about that is
Man,
during
you
his
put that aside and win the game. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
I mean, oh my goodness, he got a big head going for a four-peat. I'm sorry.
Hey man, you want to be the greatest? You should have got that 4P. I don't care, bro. You get that 4P, dog. But
That's
I get
crazy.
I get it. I get it. Like I get it.
And my thing is, when we finally was supposed to see LeBron versus Kobe, he got beat by Dwight Howard in the Magic. And it's like, come on, man. Like I get it, man. He didn't have bro. That team was good enough to beat that other ass team. Like the Orlando Magic wasn't some world beaters. And say, yeah, you didn't have the greatest amount of talent LeBron had in his career, but you had enough to beat the damn Magic. We have to stop that.
The
That's
Magic
all.
were almost a modern day team back then with the 3-point shooting they had and the dominant big man in the middle.
That's very cute. But everybody criticized his role players, but his role players all showed up game 6. LeBron had the stinker. But hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Uh, did you see Nick Wright's pyramid? Like for
Nah.
the top. I'm finna see if I can pull it up.
All right.
So I thought it was interesting. You know, I get mad about these things
Yeah.
because
You need to start doing your own list like this for stuff like this. Like he did a
yeah,
club or whatever. You can go ahead.
I do, bro. I do for sure. Um, let me see if I can find it on YouTube for sure.
Mhm.
He had, I just know he had Palo extremely low, and I damn near just was like, bro, just is that team has no spacing, bro. The
No, I mean they don't. I can't even give.
everybody, they best 3-point shooter doesn't play. Is Corey Joseph.
Yeah, but also I think Paolo can be a little bit better in some aspects, but I'm not gonna be too harsh on him.
I'm trying to see if you can see it. I'm trying to see if I can make it a little bit bigger, but if I make it a little bigger, let me see if I can make it. This is bigger, but you don't get to see everybody. So basically,
All right.
he he has Jokic at the top, SGA, Giannis, Jokic on his own tier. Remember, that's kind of how we was talking about.
Yeah,
But then that second tier, he got SGA and Giannis. I don't like that. SGA is not. We've seen it. SGA is nowhere near Giannis. It
I agree
might
with that.
seem like it,
Yeah,
but he's not.
he's gonna be an MVP though. I mean, but he's not gonna be on their level. I agree with you on that. I agree with you.
Okay.
I don't. I think if anything, Jokic can, like you said, if you want to say Jokic is on his own, he can be on his own, and then Shea be on his own, and I mean Giannis be on his own, and then Shea join them
Yes.
three down there.
Yes. Because
But
I
he
think
has
it's
to be
supposed to be
in the
Jokic
middle.
by himself, Giannis by himself, then SGA with Tatum and Luca. And then I think LeBron could probably be by himself under Tatum, SGA, and Luca.
Yeah,
Then I'm not there yet with K. This nigga ain't made the playoffs yet. But it's like Donovan Mitchell, Ed, Cade, and Steph.
yeah.
Like Cade over Brunson already, bro. Like
I
it's
mean, Cade
ridiculous.
for having a good year.
A good year, but this is just about the year. I don't
No,
know.
it's more than that. It's more than that, yeah. But
You say Cade over AD and Kyrie. That's ridiculous, bro. I'm sorry.
yeah,
So I think the most disrespectful shit though. Sengun is 3 tiers above Paolo. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. His ass should be right smack dab in the middle of Scotty Barnes and Sabonis, bro. They just keep it a book.
yeah. I don't know. Shingun. I've seen people argue that Zubac is better than having a better season than Shingun this season, which is a little funny. But
Zubac doing his thing, but
um,
Sengun
I don't.
says
But having Shingun next to KD
that's all I'm saying.
is kind of like that's be for real.
And say, do you have any other problems with this? I'm not sure if you could see it that
Yeah,
well.
I try to share my screen too. Let me see if that's good. I'll make it
Maybe this is that a little bit better?
Yeah, I see good. Uh, yeah, I don't have the. I don't know. I think Chet and Powell, like you said, Chet and Paolo got uh, Chet Powell, Franz, all of them got pushed down to tiers that they probably shouldn't necessarily be down under, just because of like health, injury, all that stuff. Like I wouldn't even have Gobert as high as he is. Like
Nowhere shouldn't even be on this.
Gobert should not be there. That's kind of insane to me. Um,
James Harden? James Harden is not. Come on, bro. James Harden is fucking terrible. Let's just keep it a bug.
he's not terrible. He's an
In
all-star
terms of
this year for one.
efficiency, fuck all that. That should have been Norman Powell's spot, bro. Bro, James Harden, the way he bricked them out of that first game against the Lakers. He absolutely shot them out that game, bro. Literally,
So
he
you
did.
had to make a graphic for it. That's funny.
Acme Brick. I remember those commercials when I was a kid.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it is bad in that aspect, but I also think James Harden did start the season off very strong. He kept the Clippers afloat while Kawhi was out, while they were trying to figure out their new team together. So I'm not mad at it.
Why is Garland so high? Garland ain't better than Tyler Hero or Trey. Like,
Garland's not better than Trey.
he's not better
But
than Maxey. He's not better than J Dub. Dang, he's not better than that. Bro, oh my God, this shit is fucking terrible.
Garland
Now
is
I'm
a little
looking at
high, but I'm a little higher on Garland than you are, so I'm not necessarily mad at it. The fact that Halliburton is over guys like over guys that are clearly all stars or should have been all stars, guys averaging 30 points. That's kind of insane to me. He should be on that bottom tier, if anything.
Bro, Garland fucking had to be saved by DeAndre Hunter against the damn Trailblazers, bro. Literally, he was shooting them out the game
All
until
right, man.
DeAndre
It's
Hunter
one
just
game.
no.
It's one game.
Garland is not that guy. He's a good offensive player, a terrible defender. How the hell is he better than J Dub, Jamal Murray? He's not better than nobody under him. He's not better than literally nobody under him. Name one person he's better than that's under him.
Garland?
Yes.
He's better than Halliburton right now.
Okay, that's it. I seen it too, and I'll say they on the same level. I just wouldn't say better. I'll say they on the same level. Is he
I took
definitively
Garland over
better than Jamal
Gobert.
Murray?
He's better than Gobert. He's had a better season than
No,
Jamal.
I'm talking about that next
Oh,
that
my
rope
bad.
under
He's
him.
better. He's better than. He's had a better season than Jamal Murray.
Oh my God. You
You know,
must
it
ain't
takes him.
seen Jamal Murray these last 20
It's
games.
these last couple games. It ain't been no 20 games he's been going off. It's been a couple, like 10 games, if anything. Garland's been going off for a while now. He been leading that offense. He been the engine for that offense. He look like little mini Steve Nash out there.
Bro, Darius Garland is fucking overrated, bro. He's not better than nobody on the tier under him, bro. I would take Murray over him. I'll take J Dub over him. I'll take Maxey over him. I'll take Bam over him. I'll take Dame over him. I'll take Halliburton on the same level as him. I'll take Trey definitely over him, bro.
You
And
take
on
Bam
that next
over him.
level,
Bam made
Bam?
you all disappointing. Listen, he was
That's
the
how
focal
low I
point
think
of
of
all
Darius
disappointing.
Garland. That's how low I think of Darius Garland.
That's you wrong, man.
I'm just saying, bro. But anything else stick out before we move on? I just thought it was interesting.
No, that's good. Good to react to, talk about.
Gobert being over Zion, Kawhi, Scotty, Siakam, Paolo France is fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry, bro.
Gobert, the fact that he's still not any like mild offensive threat is insane.
He can't catch.
He still has a long way to go. Yeah,
fucking sucks, bro. But okay, I guess we can get into our last topic. You want to start in the East or the West? Our start bench cut.
Let me see the two of the West teams.
The West teams are Clippers, Kings, T Wolves. East teams are Hawks, Magic, Heat.
Let's start in the West.
Okay, so the 7th, 8th, and 9th seed in the West are the Clippers, Kings, and T Wolves as of earlier today, March 4th. So who you starting, who you bitching, and who you cutting?
Starting the Timberwolves, benching the Clippers, cutting the Kings.
So you said T Wolves, Clippers, Kings?
Yes.
I'm not mad at it, but I'm T Wolves, Kings, Clippers. Clippers be looking well. Okay. I might go with you.
I think Clippers are still versatile. I think Clippers Um, can still give people some problems. They have capable defenders on the wing. They have a great point of attack defender in Chris Dunn, who I love over there. They have guys who can put the ball in the basket for sure. James Harden operate at the pick and roll, works well with Zubac. You got Kawhi who can take over at times if you give him his proper minutes and all that stuff, and allow him to recoup. And his
Throw some
knees ain't
Ben
having to
Gay
do
on
too
them.
much. Yeah, his knees ain't having to be doing too much up and down. So I mean, Kawhi can still give you something. So I think the Clippers aren't bad. And then Norman Powell, he still gives you that punch as well.
I
So
was just thinking that they ain't had him. So,
yeah,
but it's like that offense looks so bad at times.
yeah,
It's like it looked like a struggle bus. And I like a lot of the pieces they end up moving on from. Like I like KPJ, what he been doing with the Bucks. I like Terrence Mann, what he been doing with the Hawks. And it's like I feel like they lost a lot of depth. And who they bring in, Bogey? I like Bogey, but they struggle to score. Maybe it's just the Norman Powell injury, and
hmm
he's the best player on that team, better than Harden, and it's showing because without Norman Powell, these dudes is they stink.
yeah.
But my thing is the Kings. The Kings low key been good, bro. The Kings have low key. I think what they won like 4 in a row. Like, bro,
They've been decent. Um, I just don't believe in them, and I don't know why. I just don't.
they ain't got no damn defense.
They don't have the greatest of defense, no, and
But they got like
they
four.
got guys who can put a ball in a
Man,
basket for sure. So
in a play-in game, man. I don't know, bro. And Debo, say, bro, DeMar DeRozan is say, man. I didn't know he was that high on the all-time scoring list. I didn't know. I think he's top
no,
15 for sure. But
Depot's and he like he be coming through in them pressurized playing games for sure. So
I think I'm rolling with you. T Wolves, Clippers, and then Kings. But the Kings got action, bro. Like the Clippers just wouldn't dust the Kings, man.
no,
You
I
say
agree.
what they lack in defense, they got an offense, and what the Clippers got in defense, they lack that shit in offense at times. That
hmm
offense looks bad at times. But I do think the T Wolves definitely have the highest ceiling. Do we even got to talk about it? Why'd you have the T Wolves so high? Because
I mean, they've been trending the right direction for a little bit now. I mean, they've had some bumps, but for the most part, they're trending in the right direction. They have the best player, obviously, in Ant. And then Nas Reed, who's been coming along good, playing a little bit more consistently along with McDaniels. Still have Gobert, who can be good on defense for you, and then Julius Randle. So, like, T Wolves have guys. I mean, I'd like to see their bench, them have a little bit more depth. I'd like to see them find ways to move off Conley a little bit more. Um,
just sit them. Now that
like,
everybody coming back, like DiVincenzo,
mm-hmm,
Conley should have his own reserve spot on the bench. Probably put it in a little neon lights, say Mike on it, put Mike on it, and just say put some super glue on his shorts. Make sure he stay there. Don't get up. We say we good, clap. Mike Conley he looks 38, bro.
yeah,
Like he looks every whew. But I like what Terrence Shannon has been doing. Jalen Clark, I like what he's been doing. Rob Dillingham. I ain't gonna start. I
mm-hmm,
seen Chris Finch get mad as hell at Rob Dillingham one time. But I think through the injuries, they done found depth. McDaniels has risen. He done raised his level. Nas
yeah,
Reed has raised his level. My thing is, I'm worried about Julius Randle. I'm worried about Rudy Gobert. Like that's my only question with them is when they get everybody back, can it still be this? You
yeah.
know,
No, I
that's
agree.
all.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
I
So
so we both agree we go start the Timberwolves, bench the Clippers, cut the Kings. But I'm higher on the Kings than you are. So just throw that out there.
yeah,
Okay. Let's transition to the East. We got the Hawks, the Magic, the Heat. Boy, you scared me. Boy, there's a ghost in there, bro.
It's going crazy outside. My bad. um, you said you got the Hawks, the King, the Magic, and the Heat.
Hawks, Magic, Heat. Star bench good.
Bro, I don't want to, but I think I might have to start the Heat. and it's hard for me, but I don't know. I might just cut the Magic, but I don't feel right. But I might cut the Magic and bench the Hawks just because I've seen the Hawks since the trade deadline moves be a little bit better, and they've got some gritty wins like they got against the Memphis just the other day at the last moment. Karis LeVert did his thing, but but I don't feel confident in that. I've seen Reese Shea has improved. Trae Young has been like great. I'm not confident in the Hawks. Like I think they're cool, but I'm not confident. The only reason why I'm thinking about cutting the Magic, despite them having almost the two best players in this, they don't have their heart and soul no more.
Jay
And
Suggs.
Jalen Suggs, if they had Jalen Suggs, even though they have the most assets, they have the deeper team kinda, um, and they have the two best players, they don't have the heart and soul in Jalen Suggs, and I think he's really important for you going forward in the playoffs and going forward in a competitive play-in. Like they're supposed to be this culture team that steps up, but as of late, it feels like they can't do that, and they can't throw no ball in the ocean from behind the line.
Chris, you being too nice, man. I cut the hell out the Magic, man. I damn near slit their wrist. Get them the hell out of there. Hey, Paolo and front, them my boys, man. Jalen Suggs, them three my boys, but everybody else, man, they damn near we have a fire sale. I ain't gonna lie. I'm starting the Hawks. I'm benching the Heat. Magic, I'm kicking their ass to the curb. I'm cutting them. I'm shooting them all that. The thing is, while I'm starting the Hawks,
Mm-hmm.
they just they figuring out ways to win, bro. They're just
Yeah,
winning games.
yeah,
Games they shouldn't win. I think Trey is the biggest killer out of all three of these teams. I think he's the scariest player, and I think that's safe to say. Um, Dyson Daniels, the best point of attack defender possibly in the league right now. Zachary Ricochet looks like Michael Porter Jr., but a two-way version who can play
yeah,
offense and defense.
yeah,
Um, Kongwu, they deep. Terrence Mann, Karis LeVert. I like what they have going on in Atlanta. They got a guy, then they got role players around him. If they had Jalen Johnson, man, I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt. I'm so hurt. But I think the Hawks is the best team in this group, and I think they could scare whoever get that first seed. Well, no, but whatever. Now I'm benching. I'm benching the Heat. Now I'm benching the Heat, but I low key wanted to start the Heat, but then now they starting to get hit with some injuries. They've been
that's,
up in a lot of games, but they
yeah,
ain't been able to finish nothing. Uh, I love Tyler Hero. I think he done ascended, but I don't trust them to score either, bro. And then the Magic are just absolutely terrible outside of those three guys, and only two of them are playing right now. So
yeah, yeah. I can't argue with that.
why Heat
Uh,
over the Hawks?
I was about to say I just got heat over the Hawk because I think come playing time with their culture, some of their top end guys like Bam, Tyler Hero, and Wiggins, I like that trio more than I think any trio or whatever on the Hawks have. And then some of their role players I have a good liking of. So I think the Heat could, play well as a unit, as a team, a little bit better than the Hawks come playing playoff time or whatever. And they've shown that a little bit. Now they've given up leads, and now they haven't been as consistent. But I think when give them a little bit more time over this last stretch, I think they'll probably finish the season pretty strong, and that'll serve them well going into play-in time. So
Who would be the scariest East team for the Cavs in round one? Who would they least? Who would they not want to see? The Hawks, and Magic, or the Heat?
probably this is tough, man, because I'd almost say the Heat because they do have some size, like they have the size that can
I was
kind of
just
match up with the Hawk or the Cavs. Like they do have that size, and then they do have a couple of wing defenders or just guys who can be point of attack to Davion Mitchell. They can chase around Garland and Don. God dang it, man, Mitchell. I almost
That
said Sabonis, but
that's what
Donovan Mitchell. So yeah,
I think the Heat could scare them, bro. That would be
Mhm.
way a closer first round than what people might think.
Yeah,
I low-key want to see it. Cavs versus Heat. I might change my tune. I might have to go Heat, Hawks, Magic. Just because I think the Heat can scare the hell out of somebody. Just
yeah,
because they have, like you said, they got point of attack, they got wing defense. Bro, you got Davion Mitchell for point of attack. You got Bam on the interior, him and Khalil Ware, and you got Wiggins on the wing. And then I think Tyler Hero has emerged as a legit go-to scorer. So, and Wiggins is a pretty good complimentary too. Then Bam could fill in the gaps at three. And Davion Mitchell has been really good for the damn Heat, bro. He's
Mhm.
been really good.
Yeah.
So I do think they probably the scariest play-in team. So you convinced me. Heat, Hawks, Magic. That's probably the most disappointing team. Say, bro, get KCP up out of there. Gary Harris up out of there. You probably trade Isaac. You trade Anthony Black. Do what you got to do to bring some shooting. That's my main takeaway from this season for the Magic. Do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Everybody that's young don't need to stay. We got to quit doing that. Just because they young don't mean they got unlimited potential, man. We got
Yeah.
two. We actually got three guys. How many teams to say they got three bona fide young guys? Magic got three. All right, now get some of these motherfuckers up out of here. Get some of them other dudes up out of there, man. I'm just saying. It's getting
Yeah.
ridiculous. They lost back to back to the Raptors. They just lost 2 games in a row to the Raptors.
Jacoby, come on, man.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, bro.
No, I agree with you. I think it's time for the Magic to really make a move. If they come in this offseason not really doing nothing, all they do is draft and bring back their guys, I'll be very disappointed. And the GM should that's almost like putting your resignation card if you're the GM.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
For the West, who you think the well, it's easy. It's the Timberwolves. That's why I didn't even bring it up. They
Yeah.
that the OKC wouldn't want to see because they don't already beat they you know what I'm saying. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I didn't bring that up in the first place.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we pretty much ran through everything. It has to be something else had to be going on.
Let me see. Let me move this real quick. Let me see.
Uh oh, I did want to talk about John Morant. Because now I don't know if you know, but Jaren Jackson just got hurt the other day. John Morant missed another game that I was trying to look forward to see. Like, like, like this dude. Come on, bro. Can we finally have this conversation and you go say something about it? RJ Barrett might have been the best player from that draft class, bro. As it currently stands,
And the,
bro, RJ Barrett might be the best player from that
and the
draft class.
Raptors trying to trade, might be looking to trade him. Send him
Well,
to the
shoot,
Pelicans. I'm gonna send him to the Pelicans. Back team up with Zion. RJ
bro.
Barrett was honestly supposed to be the best player from that draft class. If we talking,
He was the number one player coming out of high school. He was ranked over Zion.
yeah. If we talking,
He was one, Zion was two, but Cam Reddish is three. Nobody else, yeah, Cam Reddish supposed to be nobody doing that, so don't do that. But RJ is 22 points, 60 valves, 66 right now, 48% from the field. He's also shooting 35% from three, having a damn good season. And he's played 48 games. He's done played 377 games in his career, and now I'm gonna do it. I don't give a damn. John Morant. How many games has John Morant played in his career? Yeah, we finna get to the nitty gritty.
that don't
We finna get to
man.
the
That's cool, but how many playoff runs has RJ Barrett led his team on?
he led. We're not gonna do that because as we see, Memphis does stuff without John Morant. They just wait for him to get back, and he makes it better. But we're not gonna act like his team. He ain't got a great second and third option. We're not gonna do that. But and RJ Barrett was the second best player on a team with home court advantage. So let's not forget it. Yes, they got their ass whooped by Trey. But we not gonna get like we ain't gonna act like they didn't have home court advantage and bring the Knicks back. And that was the initial push team, Randall and RJ. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But let me see. Ja Morant in his career has played 294 games. How many did I see RJ played? Like 337, 377, I think.
Yeah.
377. And Zion this year, 24, 7, and 5. But this
Man,
nigga only
if you doing numbers, Zion gonna be better. Like the numbers gonna be looking better for all the dudes not named RJ.
actually it's closer than you think. 24 for Zion, 75. 21, 22, 6 and 6, 24, 75.
Zion's way more efficient too.
56 from the field, 23% from three. RJ was 48 from the field, and he was 35 from three. We don't do that. Don't do that. All I'm saying is
Zion don't take threes like that, for sure.
23 games. He only played 23 fucking games this year. Hopefully he's fresh and getting a good field goal percentage. 207 games in his career versus 377. Ja Morant, 294. Or I think it was 292. 290 something. But RJ's played more games. This year he's having a more overall efficient season from if you combine the field goal and the three, they both guys. What was Ja Morant? So this year, did RJ become number one just for this year?
I guess, DJ, if you want to give it to him this year. If we really being honest, Nick Wright didn't even think to put RJ nowhere near that list.
That's because they be, you know what I'm saying, nut riding. But Ja Morant, 21 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 points. He's 29 3. That stinks. I'm saying.
I get
it's an RJ.
Yeah. No, I get it, but man.
Just put this numbers.
I ain't go this and he's cool. Like I think he's a good solid player. He could be at best your second option. That's if he's playing up here. He's ascend. But truly, he's a third option. That's cool. Be a good third option. Ja Morant and Zion have proven they can be number ones. That's awesome.
But that's pretty much it. We can wrap it up. You got any last words?
I do think Lakers will make Western Conference Finals. Mavericks, I don't know what you're doing. Good luck. I'll probably be watching more Lakers game than Mavericks game from now on. I'm excited for the playoffs for sure. I'm excited to see how the seeding shakes out, and then I can really make them predictions.
Yeah, I think the Lakers should make the finals, bro. Because sometimes it should be more than basketball. Sometimes it just be a vibe thing. Just how crazy down the Mavericks went, and just the trajectory of the Lakers. But say, man, this been another episode of the Week to Week NBA with Diddy Ball and Chris. We gone, bro.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can live comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind. Need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line. Any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.